matter is that you got to be undaunted. You cannot let situations that happen abandon your purpose, force them to give up your effort. I want to share with you some scripture here today. It's going to come out of the book of 1 Samuel chapter 30. Starting, we're going to read verses 3 through 6, and then we're going to skip over to verses 18 through 19. 1 Samuel chapter 30, familiar passage of scripture. I just want to read it to you here for a few minutes, and then I want to dwell on it. That's going to be our keynote scripture here for today. And then I just want to share some things with you about being undaunted, because we're going to talk here today about David, and at a time when everything, he was doing everything right, and things weren't going right. Have you ever done things just right? You ever studied for a test, those in school, and you felt like you did everything just right? You studied the notes, you did everything just right, and then the results didn't come back right? Somebody understands what I'm talking about. You ever felt like you did everything right at work, and it didn't turn out right? Somebody understands what I'm talking about. It doesn't have to be just church. Here's the thing. These examples are not just church examples. They're life examples. The tools that God gives us are for life. Jesus said that I came that you may have life, and life more abundantly. So the tools that he has given us are for life. We are to go out and be productive citizens and be light in the world. Somebody understands what I'm talking about. Chapter 30 of 1 Samuel, reading verse 3, it reads as follows. When David and his men came to Ziklag, they found the city burning. Their wives, sons, and daughters were all gone. The Amalekites had taken them. Verse 4, David and the other men in his army cried loudly until they were too weak to cry anymore. The Amalekites had taken David's two wives, Ahinoam of Jezreel and Abigail, who had been the wife of Nabal from Carmel. Verse 6, all the men in the army were sad and angry because their sons and daughters were taken prisoners. The men were talking about killing David with stones. This upset David very much. Listen to this. But he found strength in the Lord his God. He found strength in the Lord his God. I'm not going to jump ahead. Now, if you will, everybody was about ready to stone David. He found strength in his God. Starting at verse 18, it says, David got back everything the Amalekites had taken, including his two wives. Nothing, verse 19, was missing. They found all the children and old people, all their sons and daughters, and all their valuables. They got back everything the Amalekites had taken. David brought everything back.
Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Glory to your name.
Y'all know the story. It's a familiar story. It's one we even learn from being very young and being exposed to church. But at the end of the day, what I want to tell you is that David was left undaunted. All these things that happened to him, yet he was unfazed. Oh yeah, sometimes you may take a dip. Nobody is sitting here saying that you have to act like it didn't happen.
Right.
This is not a rose-colored glasses exercise where you try to go through life and act like things don't happen. Things do happen. Face it. Reality of it is that things do happen. Amen. But the question is, are you going to let that knock you off of your plan? Or are you going to remain unfazed? You better be careful with that confession. Right. Things going right, you need to keep on finding a way to make them go right. Somebody understand what I'm saying? Don't say, ooh, it's really going right. What's getting ready to happen now? Right. Amen. Ain't nothing getting ready to happen now. And if it does happen, guess what? I'm keeping on going. Oh, someone understands what I'm talking about. So David had been fighting. Here's the deal. He had been fighting actually alongside the Philistines. Now the Philistines were enemies, right? All through the scripture, the Philistines had been enemies, and actually they were the captors over the Israelites at the time. So David, while fighting for Saul, they were kind of a sub-kingdom within the empire of the Philistines. Right? So they're fighting together even though they're enemies, and together they were fighting against the Amalekites. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all know you got all of these lights back there. You got the Amalekites, the Jebusites, the Acrolites, you got the ceiling lights, you got everything all at the time. Y'all know what I'm saying? So together they were fighting against the Amalekites. And what ends up happening is that the Philistines basically came to David and his men. Imagine, if you will, a vast army, and then David, it said that David had around 600 or so men, and then David sort of has a subset of the vast army. So as the big army of the Philistines marches and moves and goes towards battle, David and his little army is their kind of a subset, right? So they're separate, they're different, but they're on the same side. Well, the Philistines didn't really like that. So the Philistines went and said, David, why are you marching with us? And David said, listen, I'm here trying to fight my enemy. And they said, you know what? That's not going to work. Thanks, it's been real. Go on back to wherever you came from, because we don't want you to decide that you're going to kill some of our men, because we know that we really are not on great terms anyway. You got to be careful who you align yourself with.
Amen.
Even if they seem like they're going in the right direction, even if they seem like they're going in the same direction, it doesn't mean that you got the same mindset.
Amen.
It doesn't mean that you serve the same God. The reality of it is that the Philistines did not serve the same God. Right? Someone understand what I'm talking about. So they were in the camp, but they weren't really in the camp. Don't be worried about times when you seem like you're following along in lockstep with somebody, and then all of a sudden things not working anymore. It must not have been for you to be there in the first place. Lives had been taken. Their children had been taken. The sons, everybody said, everything that they owned had been taken. And the men began to cry and to wail, so much so that they ran out of energy to cry. Then they get to the point to where they ready to jump on David. But David encouraged himself in the Lord his God. He went and he prayed. And he sought God about, okay, what should I do now? How many of us, when we mad because somebody violated us, are saying, God, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, y'all don't understand what I'm saying. I like sometimes preaching to Redeemites, but I also like to keep it real. The reality of it is if somebody messes with your stuff, you ain't trying to say, God, how do I need to handle this? You're trying to say, let me go get my 38, let me go get my 45, and they better not be around here no more. I'm going to stay up all night. We're going to sit right here. Come on back. I want you to come back. I want you to come back. Come back. David encouraged himself in the Lord. And here's the reason why I talked about this. Because see, here's the thing. I don't want you to sit here and think that David was a fighting man. David was a killer. David was efficient at killing. Now, he was good at it because he was on the side of the Lord. But even when David was a lad, David was killing bears and lions with slingshots. David out there throwing rocks and killing animals. Somebody understand what I'm saying? He know exactly where to hit you in your head to make you kill over. Somebody understand what I'm saying? David as a little boy was slaying giants with 11 fingers total and cutting the giant's head off and then parading around with the giant's head in a bag. You're not messing with a pansy. You're not messing with somebody that said, oh, Lord, what am I getting ready to do? David will cut your head off and parade it around in a bag. It's one thing to kill somebody in battle. It's another thing to chop their head off. It's an altogether different level of something. To put the head in a bag and carry it around. Think about that. Think about it. That's what the Bible said he did.
That's good. That's good.
So you weren't messing with somebody that was a pushover. You weren't messing with somebody that was a rookie. As a matter of fact, you continue on with the story, they won't know what happened. So sometimes the reality of it is they get back, all of these things happen, they're ready to kill David. David goes in and encourages himself in the Lord. He did what God told him to do, and basically he was restored. And here's the deal. He was shocked and he was frustrated. You're shocked and you're frustrated. You can't even think straight. Your nerves are up. You don't even realize what's going on. You're so sad that you want to cry. You want to cry. I'm not a crier. So if you see me crying, it's got to be something. It's just, that just ain't my thing. Unless it's the Lord, you just come on, man. Dudes, y'all know, so you got to be swole. Y'all know what I'm saying? But David, when your folks are taken, when your family members are gone, when you get back and everything was perfect when you left, and you get back and there's not a trace of anybody, everybody started to cry. People were angry. But here's the thing, you got to make sure that in the midst of your anger, you don't miss the blessing that God has.
Yes.
It said that all of their relatives were taken, not murdered.
Amen. That's true. That's true.
Their relatives were not killed.
Amen.
When they get back to Ziklag, yes, the city is on fire. Yes, the material possessions are destroyed. They didn't see no bodies. They didn't see their family members strewn out, burned up, hung from the ceiling, decimated, violated, killed in front of them.
Amen. That's true.
So right away, while they didn't know where the Amalekites were, they knew that their people weren't dead. Me up here as pastor. You see Pastor Candy praying. Maybe she's already made it. Praise the Lord. She happy. She said, well, Lord Jesus, I'm going to just go ahead on. She going to go ahead on. Me, I'm ready to jump on somebody. I'm just being real. Can I be transparent? Can you be transparent? Because you know, when these sort of things happen, you always hear people that get interviewed on news or whatever. So, well, I don't wish them any ill will. I'm praying for them. Yeah, I'm praying for you. But my prayer may not be the prayer that it should be at first. Somebody understand what I'm saying? I'm just being real. Because I woke up the next morning and I was telling my wife, I said, you know, I just got to repent.
Yeah. Amen.
It makes you angry.
Yeah, true.
And it's not even so much, this is not my home, so it's not like it would have been in my home, but you work so hard for something, and somebody wants to come in with complete disregard and tear everything to pieces and take something that is clearly not theirs and just act like it's theirs for the taking. That makes you angry. That make you want to just, that make you want to do something to somebody.
Amen.
Right? Somebody say what I'm saying? And it ain't real pretty when you want to do something to somebody. Y'all see what I'm saying? And you have to be careful because, you know, not everybody got a gun permit. Somebody understand what I'm saying? Some folk don't need a gun permit for a reason. Somebody understand what I'm saying? But you envision yourself going through some motions. Y'all see what I'm saying? And you find yourself saying, Lord, have mercy. If they ever come back up on here when I'm here, I got something for them. You said, come on, somebody said, am I the only one? I guess I'm the only one. Okay. All right. Well, praise the Lord. Y'all redeem y'all saved to the bone. Y'all saved to the bone. But see, I know better. Because see, the Spirit let me see some of y'all straight gangsters. Some of y'all gangsters. Ain't no need to pretend. The Bible says that he beautifies the meek with salvation. So you coming up in here, you say, you beautiful now. Oh, Lord have mercy, let somebody cross you the wrong way. That word come back out in a minute. All of a sudden, you jumping on everybody. You mad at the world. Every time you come back to the scene of the perpetration, you ready, it wells all the way up on you on it again. You think you done finally got over it. Next thing you know, you still mad. Next thing you know, some words want to come out. You can't sleep at night. Somebody understand what I'm talking about. And then you get angry because now all of a sudden you having to call the insurance company. You didn't even got time to deal with this. And lo and behold, don't let the insurance company not pay out like they're supposed to. And then all of a sudden it just goes from bad to worse. Your attitude bad, and then you're trying to fast, you can't eat, you're hungry, all kind of problems. Yeah, they messed up. This probably wasn't the time to burglarize when we fasted, ain't that? Because I might go out on the hunt. Y'all know what I'm saying? I can't get me something to eat. I got something. Let me go find somebody. I'm trying to help somebody. I'm just trying to be transparent. Because a lot of times we want to say, well, you know, I believe that the Lord's going to do this. I believe it, and I believe that. I receive that. But therefore, the first moment, you want to believe that somebody need to call a funeral director. You cannot let anger move you to a place where you seek ungodly solutions to a problem. The reality of it is that if you handle it, then God will sit back and let you handle it.
Amen.
He'll sit back and let you deal with the consequences of you handling it.
Amen.
You can't tell me that David, a stone cold killer, a man that was efficient at killing, cutting folks' heads off, putting them in bags, killing wild animals with stones, you can't tell me that when this happened to him, he didn't want to go in there and massacre somebody. Oh, but it said he encouraged himself in the Lord. It said that he went and got the priest and went and got the priestly holy garments and then went and sacrificed and went and sat down and kneeled before the Lord and asked God, what is it I'm supposed to do? Is this something I'm supposed to do? God, tell me what my next step is. You have all that God has for you, and I promise I want to see you get it. And I believe that you're going to get it. It doesn't really matter what the enemy throws at us. It doesn't really matter what the enemy has said or what the enemy has tried to make us believe. You are going to be your best you in 2019. In order to be able to do that, you're going to have to be undaunted. You're going to not be able to be discouraged every single time something happens. It's a natural reaction to be sad. It's a natural reaction to be angry. But don't let it get you off of what your goal and your purpose is. God put you here for a reason. You got a bigger, I would tell my children as I was teaching them how to drive, and you would, every now and then you'd be driving down the street, somebody would have ragged the car, cut you off. Somebody in a ragged car driving all kind of crazy. Now back in the day, praise the Lord, I had a car with a big engine. You race in front of me or you do something a little bit crazy. I ain't gonna, Jesus. We might be racing up down Winchester for me. But you don't do that foolishness now, but you see the point. So you want to, when somebody cuts you off in traffic, you want to do something. Right? You want to ride up next to them, give them a stink eye. Right? You want to follow them up on their bumper. You want to try to intimidate them and do that kind of foolishness now. But there's something in you that want to do that if I don't want it.
Yep. That's true.
But I would tell my children, I said, don't worry about them. Look at their car. You're getting ready to go chase down somebody. Your tail lights all tore up. The car got all these dents in it. Look like you can barely even make it down the street. You got more to lose than they do. You see what I'm saying? You put on your brakes and you say, God, be a fence. God, shield and protect them. God, they don't even know what they're doing. Let me back up off of them and move on. I need to get to my destination. Don't let it keep you off your goal. Don't let it keep you off your foot, because see, some of us, we might want to chase them down a little bit. We want to deal with them. Not wise today. But the reality of it is that you got more to lose than they do. God has purposed some things in your life. And you've got to remain undaunted so you don't get to the point to where you jeopardize what God has blessed you with.